Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Frazier Field for Interleague Baseball. Lynn Tech for the second time this year at Frazier, taking on Salem Academy. And today is Senior Day. As the parents and family members make their way down to third base, there will be 3 seniors honored here today with their families as they finish up a great career at Lynn Tech. Families make their way out behind third base. The baseball team is forming a little honor guard so the 3 players can come out and they'll present their families with flowers and gifts. The fathers always take a short end of the stick because it's always the mothers that get the flowers. You should come up with a way of giving something to the fathers as well.
Is a student in the electrical shop, a catalyst for the offense and a backbone for the defense. Please welcome second baseman, number 4, Wesley Morales.
Wesley Morales, multi-sport athlete at Lynn Tech, being greeted by Coach Lewis and Coach LeBoy. And they get the framed pictures of the athletes, family member, flowers, pictures
Our
being
next
taken.
senior is from the plumbing shop, a pitcher and third baseman. He is also the backbone of this year's success of the team. Please welcome number 3, Captain Ben Tartarini.
Ben Tartarini. We've become very good friends over the years. Outstanding young man. He gets his picture framed. Very nice to take home. Nice memento for your years performing at Lynn Tech. And he performed very, very well. The last of the 3 seniors is only 3. It's a young team.
Also from electrical shop, the catcher, number 27, Captain Dominic Giordano.
Dom Giordano, the catcher. Greeted by Mom.
Thank you to Coach Lewis.
She gets flowers. They celebrate with the framed portrait that they can hang on the wall at home. It's a great memento, a great memory piece. So congratulations to all 3 of the Tech seniors. We wish them the best. They're 3 great young men, and we hope and pray that they succeed greatly. And if they do well in the world as they did at Lynn Tech, they'll be outstanding. So congratulations to all 3 seniors on their day, and congratulations to their families as well. Their families did a great job of raising 3 great kids. So we're just about set to start. Jared Payon will be on the mound. Tech has already qualified for the state tournament. They're 9-5. This is a very big game for Salem Academy. They've got 2 games left. They need to win 2 to qualify for the state tournament. So, big game for both teams. You don't want to just skate into the tournament. You'd like to get a few more extra wins. Hey, Lewis has done a terrific job with this team. He's got them playing hard. They could have had a couple more wins. They were just barely defeated in a couple of games. Had a couple of nice comebacks and a couple of others. So we're just about ready for baseball. It'll be another full day here. I'm sure there'll be action going on at Manning Field, but later tonight at 6 o'clock, St. Mary's will be taking on Masconomet, who will be coming to Fraser Field for the second straight day. They defeated English yesterday here. They'll try to make it 2 in a row, taking on St. Mary's tonight at 6 o'clock. Right now, we'll concentrate on Lynn Tech and Salem Academy. Jacoby Casanelli Tarasuic. It's a name that a lot of Marbleheaders and Lynnites will remember. Tarasuic was a great athlete at Marblehead and transferred. The family lived in West Lynn. He started in Marblehead and then moved over to Lynn English for a couple of years and had 2 great years. I think it was 2 years, might have been 3, at Lynn English as a pitcher and a quarterback. An outstanding athlete. This Tarasuic, the coach told me, is an 8th grader. And we've seen I can't remember years past that we've had so many underclassmen, 8th graders, 7th graders. I can think of Bella Awumi starting forward on the St. Mary's girls basketball team as a 7th grader and an intricate part of their state championship, not just getting a uniform. She was an outstanding player. This young man's an 8th grader. A lot of the teams have 7th and 8th graders. We're getting ready. The umpires are going over the ground rules with Coach Portat. My friend Jeremy Polonia, the assistant coach who I did his games when he was playing, I missed him. He's not here. So there can't be a lot of ground rules because the place is enclosed. But they're taking a little bit of time going over the ground rules. Tarasuic waiting to get in the batter's box. Palin getting ready to throw the first pitch. And we're getting ready. We're set to go. So Tarasuic will step in and we'll be ready for the first pitch. Swings and misses. Chase the pitch that was way up out of the strike zone. Days off that one. It's high for a ball. High and away. 2-1. Umpires clearing away some equipment that Salem Academy put out in front of the fence protecting the dugout. They have to get it back in the dugout because the ball will be in play there. In for a strike. High for a ball. We go full. 3-2 the count. Tarashuk is the second baseman for Salem Academy. They're the Navigators. Similar to the team they'll be playing here in a couple of weeks. Call third strike. Giordano tags Tarashuk out. He took the pitch for a strike. It dropped by the catcher and he had to tag him out. Azriel Taguiam, the catcher, swings and misses at the first pitch. And quickly 0-2. Just got a piece of it, reached and tapped it, foul. I guess that baseball's not coming back. Just missed outside. Payon lost his hat throwing that pitch. The 1-2 pitch. Try to change up. Started high, stayed high. And the count evens at 2. Swing and a miss. A pretty good start for Payon. 2 up, 2 down, strikeouts. 1 call, 1 swinging. Jacob Redican, the center fielder, will be the hitter. Fishing inside for ball 1. On the corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Down and in. And now it said it hit him. Brushed his, didn't do any damage. Just got a piece of the uniform. So the first base runner was a hit batsman. And I'll bring up Waloy Sanchez. Pretty good lead at first base. Looking to run, I think. Payon steps off, trying to keep the runner close. Creeping off that bag. Pitch drops in for a strike. Sanchez is the shortstop for the Navigators. Hit in the air to left field, starting toward the plate. Now it goes over his head, all the way back to the warning track. In with a double and an RBI, Sanchez, and he hit that a ton. Kelly went back on that. He started to come in, all of a sudden going back, and then he realized it was over his head. Went all the way to the fence. So the hit batsman is costly because he comes in to score. And Salem Academy grabs a 1-0 lead. This is Regan LeClaire, the first baseman. He chased that pitch. It was way over his head for strike 1. So Payon had 2 straight strikeouts, but then the hit batsman cost him. Hit, foul. Went almost 3/4 of the way, fair, then kicked out. Slow chop. They're going to have a tough time getting him. If they don't get him, he beat it. Good try by Contreras. Oh, excuse me, Buckland, the shortstop. But it was hit slow and easy. And Leclerc was able to beat it for a base hit. Puts runners at first and third. And it brings up Angel Santiago, the second baseman. Up and away for a ball. So the first getting back is Leclerc. In for a strike. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 3, so he strikes out the side. But the hit batsman cost him because it was followed by a double. And the double brought the run in. He also got an infield hit that was left at first base. So Salem Academy has given their pitcher, Danny Silk, a run to work with before he throws a pitch. Tech has a run to make up as they'll start the bottom of the first inning. It'll be Josh Healy, the left fielder, leading off. Colby Buckland, shortstop, will bat second. Batting third and playing third base is Ben Tatterini. The catcher, Dom Giordano, will hit in the cleanup spot. Batting fifth and playing first base, Will McCafferty. Second baseman, Wes Morales, will hit number 6. Pitching and batting seventh, Jared Payon. The center fielder, Tyler Maynard, will hit number 8. And bring up the tail end of the batting order, batting ninth, is the right fielder, Roman Valdez. So Danny Silk, a lefty on the mound. He'll be pitching to Azriel Taguiam. Try to say that 5 times fast. Beautiful day here. Just a sliver of white cloud, all blue skies. The sun is shining. Nice day. Supposed to get a lot warmer as we move along. It's supposed to be up in the 90s for the first time. And I think they said it was the first time. If it gets to 90s today and tomorrow, it'll be the first time since the 1890s. I don't know who keeps track of that. They dug deep into the archives to come up with that note. So Josh Healy, the left fielder, will look to get it started for the Tech Tigers, who find themselves trailing quickly 1-0. Hard to believe we're winding down the season. It's great to see everybody playing a full season, whether it's lacrosse or field hockey or baseball, softball, track, lacrosse, full days in school. I still don't know if we remember what normal was like back, but hopefully we're getting to it. In for a strike, just a floater. That one. Seeley had to step away. That one was behind him. He almost had to become a left-handed hitter to swing at that one. Hit to third. Nice stop. Good throw. They throw him out at first base. Close, but they throw him out. Angel Santiago with that play at third base. Buckland waves at the first pitch for strike one. Again, he throws it behind the hitter. Tech has to get used to this. They're facing a lefty, number one. And number two, he's not throwing it anywhere near the speed that they faced all year. Not that they faced 90 or 100, but they faced a little bit quicker than this. He's just floating it up there saying, here you go, hit it. I'll let my defense take care. The outfield is playing really shallow. The left fielder, center fielder are extremely shallow. Hit foul to the backstop. Even the right fielder isn't that deep. Bottom of the first inning, Salem Academy jumped out to a 1-0 lead in the top of the first. Hit in the air. First baseman, right about the coach's box at first base, makes the play. So the first two putouts belong to Leclerc, the first baseman. 2 outs, nobody on for Ben Tatarini. One of the three seniors on it today with his family. Hangs high for a ball. Wide for a ball. Popped up outside first base. All three putouts by the first baseman. 2 pop-ups and a throw from third. A quick 1-2-3 inning for Danny Silk. We finish an inning here at Frazier Field. Salem Academy, needing a win to stay alive for the tournament, takes a 1-0 lead over Tech at the end of one. Bottom three in the order for Salem Academy. Camille Rosario, the DH, he's hitting for the pitcher, Silk. Jared Payon starts his second inning. Hit in the left field for a base hit. Jumped on the first pitch and drilled it. Ivan Paradis, the left fielder, is the hitter. Coach at third flashing signs. Let's see if they play small ball. Tattarini's going to shorten up at third base. Squared the bunt, took the pitch up and away for a ball. Tried to bunt that one and missed it. It was in anyway, I think, for a strike, 1-1. Missed it again. Eddie Lewis calling timeout to talk to his pitcher. Now he wants to talk to the umpire. I'm not sure what this is all about. I don't know if he called that last pitch or one of the pitches a ball. And Lewis is questioning that he attempted, and the base umpire makes the call, and it is. It's a strike. I said strike because I thought he aimed at it. I thought it was in for a strike anyway, but he did try to bunt it. Hangs high for a ball. High again for a ball. So he was ahead of him. Now he's got to come in with a pitch. The runner takes off and hit him. So it's a hit batsman. Second hit batsman. The runner had second base stolen anyway. So first and second with nobody out. Reka Taguiam. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's the brother to the catcher, Taguiam. Now they called him back. I don't know what happened. I thought he said it hit him in the foot. And that's strike three. So it wasn't a hit back. Now I don't know what's happening. The umpire, I thought, motioned that he get hit on the foot. And not only that, but they put the runner back at first base. They pushed the bunt down the third base line. Tatterini tried to barehand it. So now there's two on, but with one out. So I don't know what happened. He pointed, hitting him on the foot. He walked to first base. The runner was slowed down, went to second, had it stolen. Then they called him back, said no, it didn't hit him, it was a ball, and they moved the runner back to first base. I don't know what that was all about. Because the runner, if it was a legitimate pitch and didn't hit the batter, the runner stole second base. High for a ball. Jacoby Casanelli, Tarasuic, second baseman. He was called on strikes leading off the ball game. Swing and a miss. That's one of the reasons why a long time ago I stopped saying I've seen it all. Because every time I do, something else happens. Almost hit him way inside. It's like some people yell, take one for the team. Yeah, that's ball 4. So a hit, an error, and a walk have loaded the bases. Asriel Taguiam. Struck out swinging his first trip, and Eddie Lewis makes the trip out to the mound. Salem McCann, we told you it's a must-win for them. 7-9, they got 2 games left. They have to win them both to officially qualify for the state tournament. They're leading 1-0. And now in this bizarre inning, there's one out with the bases loaded. They stay with Payon. Tech brings their infield in. Pop foul, right up over our head. Out in the direction of Western Avenue. Tech outfield is rather shallow, especially in center and right. Hit to short. They throw it away at the plate. 2 runs they're going to score. They bounced it in front of Giordano. Second error in the inning. And it's still second and third with 1 out. They had a force at the plate. They didn't have to tag him, but they threw it wide to the Tech dugout side of home plate, and it just bounced and went to the backstop, and 2 runs scored. Everybody running the bases. High and tight for a ball. Jacob Redican got hit by a pitch and scored the 1 run that the Navigators had coming into this inning. Another walk loads him up from Eloy Sanchez, who ripped a blast over the left fielder's head for a double, knocking in the 1 run. So now he's up with the bases loaded and 1 out. Again, the infield way in. Shortstop Buckland can almost shake hands with the pitcher. He's so shallow. Hit foul back. 1-1 the count. High for a ball. The field was very deep now after that shot over his head last time. Center fielder and right fielder moved back. With the infield in, the runners can get way off the base. Jammed him and he fouls it back. It's going to go out of play off to the right side, down that grassy knoll. Popped up behind third base. Long run. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Just a little tap. Left fielder had no chance. He was playing deep. So after hitting a shot over the left fielder's head, Sanchez hits a little blooper that stays in play just inside the foul line. He's got his second RBI, and the beat goes on for Salem Academy. And there's a base hit into right field. They wave the runner home. Throw won't be in time. Leclerc gets his second hit. It gets 2 RBI. Angel Santiago will be the 9th hitter in the inning. Up and away for a ball. A single, an error, a walk, another error, another walk. Followed by back-to-back hits. Off the glove, high over the head. Giordano, the run scores. Six runs in the inning for the Navigators. And it brings a conference on the mound with the players. Still only 1 out and a runner at second base. They only have 3 hits in the inning. A couple of big errors and a couple of walks. Both walks have scored. This was after Tech got a break. They thought there was a hit batsman. They brought the hitter back and he struck out. That's the lone out. Down and away for a ball. And ball 4. In for a strike. Camilo Rosario led this inning off with a base hit, scored the first run. Up for the second time. 2 quick strikes. Throw down a second. No play there. Down and away, nice stop by Giordano. Trying to hold the runner off, Payne steps off. Hits it foul to the backstop. High and tight for a ball. Base umpire is telling some of the players, get back in the dugout. They were standing outside. Missing down and in. Payne lost his hat again. The umpires do that because you never know. There's a play over there. You don't want anybody to be involved and have controversial, maybe interference. And that's another walk. So the bases are loaded again. Eddie Lewis coming out, and we're going to get a change on the mound. Nothing going on. Warming up. Okay, look. She's laying down on the mound. Get out.
Not looking good. Six runs.
Ivan Paredes up for the second time. Bases are loaded. Swing and a miss. Will McCaffrey is the new pitcher. In for strike 3. Curveball hangs high. So a bizarre inning. Hit batsman that was not a hit batsman. High and tight for a ball. Way inside for a ball. Huge inning for the Navigators. And that's ball 4. He's going to get an RBI. Seven runs in here, and they still have the bases loaded. Swing and a miss. Top of yours, the second inning. At Tarasuik, the second baseman is batting for the third time. Second time in this inning. High and tight for a ball. Missing inside for a ball. And that's ball 4. Eight of the 9 hitters have scored in this inning. Five walks in the inning. 3 of them have scored. 2 of them forced runs in. In for a strike. Tagliam is the catcher. He struck out, reached on an error, and scored in this inning. High for a ball. He's the 14th hitter in the inning. Low for a ball. Swing and a miss. I'm looking at down the right field line. Danny Schilk, the pitcher for the Navigators, is sprinting up and down in foul territory, trying to stay loose. Everybody takes off. Gee, that was ball 4, but he swung through it. So they finally get out of the inning. 14 hitters go to the plate. 8 out of 9 players score. The Navigators put 8 on the board. They helped out. 5 walks, 3 of them scored, 2 of them forced in runs. 1 scored on a wild pitch. 1 scored on an error. They only got 3 hits in the inning, but they scored 8 runs. They now lead at 9-0. And Tech will be batting in the second inning. And Danny Schilk on the mound has been spotted 9 to work with. We mentioned he was running up and down in foul territory trying to stay active. But a bizarre inning. They had a hit batsman that they called back and he struck out. That helped Tech in the inning. They had Sanchez, who ripped a blast over the left fielder's head all the way to the fence for a double. And in this inning, he blooped one over the third baseman's head. And just beyond the reach of Terra, just barely made the outfield grass. And he got another RBI, so he's going major and minor. It'll be 4, 5, and 6. Tom Giordano, Will McCafferty, Wes Morales to face Silk on the mound for the Navigators. So Tech has got themselves the Grand Canyon to dig out of. They got a lot of baseball left. Tom Giordano, one of the three seniors on it today. The catcher will lead it off. Swing and a miss. They're not used to seeing this slow pitch softball pitching. Hit foul back. Hit in the air to center field, backing up. Center fielder Redicant backing up, takes it away. See it down, hit it well. Redicant took it away. Will McCafferty, who's now the pitcher, hits it foul right to the Navigator bench. Nice play by the assistant, Polonia. And the umpire was, I don't know why you want to take a look at that baseball. It didn't hit anything. It just went straight handled by the coach. High for a ball. Hit the second base. Silk almost made the play himself. Line drive, he put a glove up, but he didn't get it. McCaffrey gets thrown out by the second baseman, Tarasuik. 2 up, 2 down for West Morales, the third of the three seniors honored today on Senior Day. Up and away for a ball. Chop, foul, past first base. I don't know what that was all about. The right fielder ran right over to the baseball and left it there. I'm not picking that up. Let somebody else get it. Up and away for a ball. That was bizarre. Swing and a miss. Again, shallow outfield, left field, center field, right field. Down and away for a ball. Morales becomes the first base runner. Silken retired the first 5. He walks Morales. And Jared Payon, who I believe is now the third baseman, when he made the change, he was the pitcher, will be the hitter. The runner takes off. It's hit foul. Nice play by Eddie Lewis. Wasn't a bad player when back in high school. In fact, he was a very good player. The runner takes off again. In with a stolen base. Everybody will ask, why are they stealing down 9-0? And say, because they can. Hit foul again. Lewis with another play. Down in, gets away from the catcher. That'll move the runner up. Hit foul to the backstop. Missing up and in. And that's ball 4. So after 2 quick outs, back-to-back walks. Salem, the center fielder, will be the hitter. Wide for a ball. Hit the short. Good strong throw by the shortstop, Sanchez. So Tech gets 2 on. That's first and third. The ground ball ends the inning. We finished 2 here in this interleague battle. 9-0. Salem Academy Navigators over the Tech Tigers. Jacob Redican is perfect. He got hit by a pitch and walked. He has not batted officially, but he scored 2 runs. Now he rips it down the left field line for extra bases. A stand-up double for Redican. So he's hit the trifecta. He got hit by a pitch, he walked, and he got a double. He scored 2 runs. Well, Lloyd Sanchez is gone, I said. Feast or famine. He ripped one over the left field's head, who's playing very deep now in left field for him. Last time up, he just dumped one over the third baseman's head, like 1 foot onto the outfield grass. So he's got a double and a single, knocked in 2 and scored a run. And now he gets hit by a pitch on the back of the neck. Gingerly walking to first base. I'm waiting for a coach or somebody to go up and say, hey, you all right? Finally, the first base coach is coming over. He's very slowly making his way to first base. Keegan LeClaire, the first baseman, is perfect. He's got 2 base hits, knocked in 2, and scored a run. In for a strike. 8 of the 9 players have scored for Tech. A couple of them have scored twice. Up and in for a ball. Hit in the air, long run for the center fielder coming on. Maynard makes the play. One out for Angel Santiago, who was struck out, walked and scored. Nice stop by Giordano. They throw the ball. They could have got back. They almost threw it away. They got him hooked up between second and third. Payon missed the tag. They called him safe. The runner could have got back to second base easily, but he stayed halfway. They threw the ball down. Eddie Lewis come out questioning, but the umpire said no, he didn't tag him. So it's second and third with 1 out. It's been a bizarre day here. And we're only in the top of the 3rd inning. Waves at that pitch. Way up and in for a ball. High for a ball. In for a strike. Caffrey working very quickly. Doesn't take much time. Chased that pitch for strike 3. Two away. Camilo Rosario has singled and scored, walked, so he's 1 for 1 with a run scored. Up and away for a ball. Wide for a ball. In for a strike. 2-1. Swing and a miss. It's ball 4. So for the umpteenth time in the game, the bases are loaded, and Charlie Lara is going to hit for Paradis. Paradis was the only player that hasn't scored a run, and that was because he hasn't got on base yet. He struck out twice. So Charlie Lara is going to pinch hit. And Eddie Lewis out to the mound for a conference. It was 1-0 in inning 1, but then that bizarre second inning. 8 runs. They only got 4 hits. 5 walks in the inning. 3 of them scored, 2 of them forced in runs. To go along with a couple of errors. Swing and a miss. Fishing down and away. Chase, that pitch was way out of the strike zone. McCaffrey got some help there. Strike 3 called. So they threaten to add to that 9-0 lead. They leave the bases loaded. Lead-off double doesn't score. And we'll move into the bottom half of the third. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Tigers as they try to get back in this thing. Danny Silk will start his third inning of work. He's only allowed 2 base runners, 2 walks. He hasn't given up a hit. Roman Valdez, and then back to the top of the order, Josh Healy and Colby Buckland. So far, not too happy a day for a senior day for players and parents and families. We mentioned it's a must-win. Salem Academy has to win their last 2 to officially qualify for the tournament. Roman Valdez, the right fielder. Hitting from the left side will be the hitter. Way up and in for a ball. Way up and in. In for a strike, 2-1. That little lollipop serve makes it 2-2. Up and in, ball 3. Danny Silk is not breaking any sound barriers with that pitch. Swing and a miss, he gets his first strikeout. Top of the order, Josh Shealy grounded out, third to first, his one trip. To show you the difference in the game, Josh Shealy's up for the second time in the third inning, through the third inning. The leadoff hitter for the Navigators as Healy gets hit by a pitch. The leadoff hitter for the Navigators have been up 3 times in the third inning. Only the third base runner for Tech. Colby Buckland popped to the first baseman his one trip. They pick him off, but he was breaking, and he steals second base. If he turned and threw the ball to second, they would have got him out. He was halfway to second base when he threw the ball to first. They guessed he was going, but they threw it behind him, and he was able to steal second base. They throw the ball away at first base. That's going to give Tech their first run. So the third baseman looked to tag the runner going to third. When he couldn't make the tag, he turned to throw and he threw it away. So Tech gets on the board. Ben Tazzarini popped to first base his one trip. Up and in for a ball. Chopped foul behind home plate. Just kind of lunged at that pitch. Pitching inside for a ball. It fouls to the backstop. Hit and he hit to right field. In for a base hit. The runner waited to see if the ball would be caught. He's going to score anyway. The throw to the plate won't be in time. They throw the ball to second, and they tag the runner out at second base. So Tazzarini gets the first base hit for Tech. He gets the RBI, but he's thrown out at second. Yeah, bring up Dom Giordano, who flies to center field. He hit it well, but the center fielder went back and made a nice play. High and tight for a ball. So they get their first hit, they get a couple of runs, and now they got another hit batsman. Second hit batsman in the inning. That brings Coach Polonia out to talk to Silk. He had only given up 2 base runners in the first 2 innings, back-to-back walks in the second inning. After a strikeout to start the inning, he hit a batter, an infield error. The hit by Tatarini, but he got thrown out trying to go to second on the throw of the plate. And now Giordano gets hit by a pitch. The runner takes off easily, and they don't even throw it. Popped out of play, up in the seats. Who's that little guy chasing the foul balls? The runner takes off for third, in with a stolen base. So technically when they get on, they're running all over the place. Down and in for a ball. McCaffrey grounded a second, his 1 trip. Solid shot hit the left center field for extra bases. He's going to get a stand-up double. And that hit batsman extended the inning, and the hit batsman, second hit batsman in the inning to score. And we're going to change pitches now, I believe. I think it's going to be the first baseman, Leclerc. And the pitcher will go to first base. So Leclerc will be the new pitcher. Silk will be the first baseman. Wes Morales drew a walk. He was the first base runner to reach for Tech in the second inning. Down and in for a ball. So Silk goes to play first. Leclerc comes on the mound. Low for a ball. Pitch jammed him, he swung right through it. Way in on the hands. So Leclerc got a little help on that pitch. Chop, that's going to be trouble. The third baseman's got to hurry. They don't get him. They throw it away. the runner's going to score. It's a base hit. He actually beat the throw. Then the error scored the run. Jared Payon drew a walk his first time. And if the script holds, it'll be Morales stealing second base. Missing in for a ball. In for a strike. The runner takes off. In with a stolen base. They've got a few of them. Payon can get Tech a little closer. That one goes to the backstop. Payon is the 8th hitter in the inning. It's in the center field for a base hit. Don't go away. This one's not over. Looked like a runaway, 9-0. Maine is the 9th hitter in the inning. Down away for a ball. High and tight for a ball. Off the catcher to the backstop. Moving over to second base, Payon. In for a strike. Made it bounced out short to first. This one trip. They called a balk on the pitcher. So we've had just about everything here on Senior Day. Slap to Lewis. Coach at third makes another nice play. He still got it. Hit foul past third base. Hit it well, but get out in front just enough to pull it foul. I'm assuming that was a foul ball because it bounced and went to the backstop, and the runner didn't score. I couldn't tell whether he got a piece of that or not. He reached for it. Way up and in for ball 4. So Tech is batted around. Seeley, the left fielder, got hit by a pitch starting this inning and scored the first run. Now it's first and third. I'm assuming it'll soon be second and third. Excuse me, it's Valdez. Up. There's the stolen base. It was Valdez that led off the inning. He's up for the second time. He started this inning with a strikeout. High for a ball. Pitching high for a ball. There's ball 4. So the bases are loaded. Seeley is grounded to the third, hit by a pitch and scored. He got hit by a pitch in this inning and scored. And is it still Saturday? Again, we're only in the third inning. Salem Academy had that 8-run second inning, sending 14 to the plate. It looked like they were going to run away with this one. All of a sudden, Tech has put 5 on the board. They batted 10. And they have the bases loaded. Way up and in for a ball. Down and away, nice stop by the catcher. Cagliam. And he gets hit by the pitch. Second time he's been hit by a pitch in this inning. And it gives him an RBI. How bizarre can it be? In for a strike. Kobe Buckland has popped the first, reached on error and scored. The error was in this inning. He's the 12th hitter. Hit right by the third baseman into left field. 1 run will score. Solid shot by Buckland. The bases are still loaded for Tartarini, who popped the first, got an RBI in this inning, and he was the second out in the inning when he tried to get to second base on the throw to the plate. He got thrown out trying to extend his single. Otherwise, it'd be an even longer inning. In for a strike. 7 runs in the inning. Breaks in for 2 strikes. After me saying, how come he's throwing strikes to me and throw strikes to anybody else? A bizarre inning. 2 hit batsmen, they were the same hitter. Foul tip, just got a piece. After he gets impatient, he could tie the game up. Just kind of chopped it. Eddie Lewis at third base coach makes another play. Strike three called. They finally end the inning. 13 hitters go to the plate. 7 of them score. And in this bizarre interleague game, that 9-0 cushion that Salem Academy had is now 9-7 at the end of 3 innings. Nine, 1, and 2. Riker Taguiam has reached on there and scored, walked, getting an RBI with the bases loaded. Swing and a miss. So we're almost 2 hours into this game, and we're only in the top of the 4th inning. Line foul over everything. That pitch was behind him. He had to step away. Curveball drops in. He backed away, and at the last minute, it just broke over. Nice pitch by McCafferty. Top of the order, Tara Schuick, the second baseman, has struck out, walked and scored. Walked, getting an RBI with the bases loaded. That was the inning where 5 walks, 3 of them scored, 2 of them forced in runs. Swing and a miss. Popped up. Bounces. By the time they realized that pop-up was in play, it was too late to go get it because it wasn't hit that high. Low for a ball. Take a good look at that pitch. Breaks down and in for a pitch for a strike. Good pitch again. 2 up, 2 down, strikeouts. Swing and a miss. Asriel Taguiam, the catcher, struck out, reached on there and scored, struck out. High and away for a ball. Swing and a miss. Hit foul past third base. Wide for a ball. Gets a piece and fouls it back. It stays alive. Impressive McCaffrey strikes out the side. So we finally got halfway through the ball game, and it's still Saturday. 9-7. The Navigators of Salem Academy over the Tech Tigers. And it'll be 4, 5, and 6 for Tech in the fourth inning, as we've had multitudes of walks and hit batsmen and errors and a few base hits thrown in. Throw in a balk, we've had just about everything. Tech trying to make a big comeback. They were down 9-0 at the end of 2 innings. They get it back by batting around. 13 hitters go to the plate. In the third inning, they score 7 runs to get back within 9-7. And I'm guessing it's the St. Mary's JV team that might be playing Masco, and they may be thinking they're playing at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, and they're not going to be close. If they were supposed to start at 2 o'clock, they can forget that. Even 1 o'clock. Dom Giordano flies to center, got hit by a pitch, and scored one of the 7. He'll lead off the fourth inning. Leclerc will start, and he came in relief. That one bounces to the backstop. Swing and a miss. I think Giordano was questioning what the count was. That one bounces to the backstop. Big hop to the shortstop. And he'll throw Giordano out. Nice play by Sanchez. He's got a very strong arm. One up, one down. McCafferty grounded a second, doubled in a run, and scored a run in that big 7-run inning. Hit to third. 2 quick outs in the fourth. Wes Morales has walked, singled, and scored a run. Down and away for a ball. Hit to short. Sanchez takes his time and almost took too much time. But all of a sudden, I guess we've worn everybody out because after all the 16 runs being scored in the first 3 innings, both pitchers come up with 1, 2, 3 innings in the fourth. And it's still 9-7 Salem Academy over Tech at the end of 4. 3-4-5 for the Navigators as we start the 5th inning. Jacob Rebecan got hit by a pitch and scored, walked and scored, doubled. Officially, he's been at bat once with a double, but he scored 2 runs. He scored the first run of the game way back in the first inning as he takes the pitch for a strike. He's the center fielder. Throws right, bats left. Hit to the backstop. That one bounces in. Yeah, it didn't miss by much down the way. That one's in there. So the first out is a called strikeout. That's 4 in a row, 5 in a row. Struck out. Last 6 outs have been strikeouts. Five in a row strikeouts by McCafferty. 1 to end the third. He struck out the side in the fourth. Now he strikes out the leadoff hitter in the 5th. As I mentioned, the last 6 outs have been strikeouts because he had a strikeout, then a walk, and now he struck out the 5 in a row. Swing and a miss. Sanchez ripped one over the left fielder's head for a double and an RBI. Booped one over the third baseman's head for an RBI single, scored a run. Last time up he got hit by a pitch, so he's perfect. Hits it a mile in the air, it's going to make it up in the seats. Hit in the right field for a base hit. He's got another hit. He's on base for the 4th time. That ends the streak of 5 in a row retired, all by strikeouts by McCafferty. Reagan LeClaire singled. Singled in 2 runs and scored, and flied to center field. Hits it to short. They get 1. They won't get 2. They throw it away, but he's not going to go anywhere. So they get the important one, the lead runner. Angel Santiago was struck out, walked and scored, and struck out. Swing and a miss. He didn't show any favorites. He struck out against Payon. He struck out against McCafferty. Tries to bunt and fouls it back. Up and away. Leclerc steals second base. Swing and a miss. They have to throw him out. It dropped at first base. They had him. Giordano made a great thing. He was sitting down and threw the ball, got it right to the first base bag. Perfect throw. So 1st and 3rd on the error. Rosario singled, walked twice, scored a run. So he's perfect. He's on base 3 times. He chased that pitch way over his head. That one goes to the backstop. The runner's going to score. They didn't cover home plate. They throw the runner out at 3rd, but the run scores. Giordano made that perfect throw to first base, sitting down, and they dropped the ball at first base. So, Navigators add a run. Diarra getting it done. We'll move into the bottom half of the 5th. It'll be the bottom 3 in the order for Tech. And it's now 10-7 in favor of the Navigators. This game has had just about everything. I know one thing. Those 90-degree temperatures that they talked about all night long, raving about it, they must have been talking about Florida or California. Because it's surely not 90. And the sun is not shining brightly. I wish now I brought my jacket. Jared Payhon will be the first hitter. He has walked, singled in a run, and scored a run, so he's 1 for 1 with an RBI and a run scored. So they cut the deficit to 9-7, but now Navigators add a run. So now Tech needs 3 to get back in it. Payhon will look to get it started for the Tigers. Down and in for a ball. That the umpire got that one. Trying to walk it off. Agram out to talk to his pitcher. Coach Lincoln out. See if the umpire's okay. He grimaced a little bit, took a little walk around behind home plate. Down and away for a ball. Missing again, ball 3. In for a strike. Still be fussy here with the count 3-1. Tech needs some base runners. Chop foul past third base. Just kicked out as it got near the third base bag. The payoff pitch. Popped up. Center fielder coming on. And center fielder Redican makes the play. 1 up, 1 down in the 5th. Tyler made it, grounded a short, walked and scored. Tech has 5 hits. They all came in the 3rd inning when they got their 7 runs. Over the head of Maynard. Hit to third. Nice play by the third baseman again. Santiago. That left side playing well for the Navigators. 2 up, 2 down in the 5th. Roman Valdez is struck out and walked. Up and in for a ball. Down and in for a ball. Right fielder coming on, makes the play. Tagliam. Second 1-2-3 inning. 7 in a row retired by Leclerc. We finished 5. 10-7. Salem Academy over the Tigers of Lynn Tech. Popped up outside third base. Payon makes the play. 1 up, 1 down in the 6th. High for ball. Paradis was hit for earlier. He struck out his first 2 times. They pinch hit for him, and the pinch hitter struck out. In for a strike. Wide for a ball. So all of a sudden, pitching is taking over for a while. McCaffrey struck out 5 in a row. And there's a strike for the second out. He struck out the side in the 4th after striking out the last 2 outs in the 3rd. Got a strikeout to start the 5th. But then the big error cost him. He wouldn't get out of the inning. Cost him a run and extended the Navigator lead. Coming in now is the Masconomet JV team. They're going to play St. Mary's prior to the varsity game at 6 o'clock. Swing and a miss. And strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts. McCaffrey's piling up strikeouts. His second 1-2-3 inning, the other 1-2-3 inning was 3 strikeouts. So I guess we wore everybody out running the bases in the first 3 innings.
Score 4 runs and then get 3 outs and go. Huh?
It'll be the top of the order for Tech as we start the 6th inning. Trailing 10-7. Salem Academy got all their runs in the first 2 innings. 1 in the first, 8 in the second when he batted 14 players. Tech got all of theirs in the 3rd inning. They got all of their hits in the 3rd inning. They scored 7 runs on 5 hits. That 3rd inning, otherwise, in the other 3 innings, 4 innings, they've only had 2 base runners, 2 walks. They've gone out 1-2-3 in the first inning. The last 2 innings have been 1-2-3. The second inning, they got back-to-back walks with 2 outs and couldn't bring anybody home. And then they got their only 5 hits in the second to go along with a couple of hit batsmen. 3 hit batsmen, and 2 of them were the same hitter. Seeley got hit twice in the third inning, second inning. He scored a run and he got an RBI with the bases loaded getting hit. So that's really bizarre. That's why a long time ago I stopped saying I've seen it all. So Seeley grounded out, got hit by a pitch and scored, got hit by a pitch bringing in a run. All of that in the third inning when they scored their 7 runs. Seeley, Buckland, Tacciarini, the first 3 for Tech here in the 6th inning. LeClaire has settled down. He's retired 7 in a row. Low for a ball. High and tight for a ball. Fouled off the catcher. I'm not sure what's happening now. The umpire taking a stroll out to talk to the pitcher. Looked like he was talking somewhere about pausing or stretching. Doesn't make any difference if there's nobody on base. Pitching inside for a ball. That's ball 4. Seeley's on for the 3rd time. Kobe Buckland popped to first. Reached on there and scored. Singled in a run. So he's 1 for 3 with a run scored and RBI. They almost caught the runner napping at first base. Hit off the third baseman's glove for a fair ball. Bounced it out in the foul territory, so Buckland's got his second hit. Tech has runners at first and second. Tacciarini has popped to first, singled in a run, struck out swinging. Hit in the air, shortstop, left fielder coming on, calling them off. And the left field parodies will make the play. LeClaire had retired 7 in a row before he walked Seeley and gave up the hit to Buckland. John Giordano fly to center, get hit by a pitch and scored, grounded a short. Shortstop lost his hat. It bounces in for a base hit. They throw the ball away, but now it got away from the catcher, and the run's going to score. Well, Giordano gets a base hit. The runners had to hold up to see if the ball would be caught. And what are the odds you could have got in Vegas if you wanted to bet that we would be saying the tying runs are in scoring position for the Tech Tigers when they were trailing 9-0. Second and third, 1 out. They could tie it. We could go extra innings. I just got slapped a couple of times in the press box because I said that. Solid shot, but he got out in front and pulled it foul. This is McCafferty who could help himself here. He grounded a second, doubled in a run and scored a run, and grounded out third to first. So he's 1 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. Reaches for it, punches to right field. Caught. The runner tags, it bounces away, it goes to the backstop. The run scoring, and they're going to score on the play. And Tech has tied it up. So the throw home went all the way to the backstop, hustling all the way around with Giordano. Head first dive, he scores the tying run. Hit to short. Nice pick at first base by Silk. We finished 6 here at Frazier Field, and who would have thunk it? We're back where we started, dead even. The Navigators of Salem Academy 10, Lynn Tech Tigers 10. Top of the order for Salem as they hit the ball to right field. In for a base hit. That's Tarasuk on for the third time. He walked and scored a run. He walked for an RBI with the bases loaded. Now he gets a base hit starting the 7th inning. Asriel Taguian, the catcher, has struck out. Recenter has scored. Struck out swinging the last 2 times. So the go-ahead run at first, who would have thought we'd say that in the 7th inning with that original 9-0 lead. The bunt is down. A nice pick at first base by Tazzarini. Moves the runner to second base. Jacob Redican, hit by a pitch, scored. Walk, scored. Doubled. Last time he was called out on strikes. On the corner for a strike. If you look into the 7th inning, Tech will have the bottom 3 in the order. Down and away for a ball. Wow. You certainly can't call balls and strikes from up here because that looked like a very good pitch. Hit foul out of play. Redicant draws his second walk. There's been a few of those today. Eloy Sanchez is perfect. Doubled in a run, singled in a run and scored, got hit by a pitch and singled. He's 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a run scored. And Eddie Lewis is coming out to the mound. And it brings a conference with everybody circling the wagons. We're in the top of the 7th inning. We weren't sure we would ever get here. And it's still Saturday. 10-10 the score. Here's a shortstop. He's got a rifle arm. He's made some nice plays at shortstop. In for a strike on the inside corner. Hit to center field. Long run for Maynard. Gets there and makes the play. They'll tag up and move up a base. He hit that a long way. They get Sanchez for the first time. So now it's second and third, and Giordano behind the plate becomes very important. Keep the ball in front of you. Don't let it get by. With the go-ahead run at third base. Chop, foul. Nice play by the third base coach. Both coaches at third made some nice plays. Big hitter for both teams. High for a ball. Leclerc, who's now the pitcher, can help himself here. He could possibly get himself a win on the mound. High for a ball. And Giordano wants to talk to his pitcher. McCafferty came on in the second inning. He's pitched well. He gave up a run in the 5th inning, but it was unearned. It was a big error in the inning. Hit in the air. Giordano, the catcher, looking for it. No problem there making the basket catch. You wonder why coaches get gray hair. Nice play by Giordano with the go-ahead run scoring. So Tech could pull this one out with a run here in the bottom of the 7th inning. It'll be the bottom 3. Payon, Maynard, Valdez. That little basket catch by Giordano was running toward the ball, not the ball coming to him. That's a tough play for the catcher. He made it look easy, but also Gives his coaching staff a few gray hairs. So Tech needs a run to end it and pull out an unbelievable comeback. And one of the truly bizarre games, and we've seen a few of them this year. This is right at the top of the list. If Tech could score here and win it, this would be a very bitter pill. It would be a tough bus ride back to Salem for Salem Academy, especially since they're on the bubble. They need to win their last two games to qualify for the tournament, and they looked like they were coasting 9-0. And now they got to try and hang on and not have Tech score so they can have a chance in the 8th inning. Peon has singled in a run and scored and flied to center field. Low for a ball. High for a ball. Hit in the center field for a base hit. And who would have thunk we would have said in the bottom of the 7th, the winning run at first base for Lynn Tech? What are the odds we could have got for that in Vegas? Tyler Maynard grounded a short, walked and scored, grounded a third. Will they play small ball here? They've been running the bases. Popped up. Center fielder coming on, makes the play. They've been very successful stealing base. I thought they'd be going. Roman Valdez struck out, walked, flied to right. Swing and a miss. He's stepping away from the plate, swinging. Not stepping into it. They stopped by the catcher. I'm still surprised. Tech has been running like crazy all day. Now Peon gets on, and they're not stealing second base. I thought that would be automatic. Again, waves at the pitch, not stepping towards first base, swinging the bat, not stepping into the pitch, just waving at it. Drop foul down the first baseline. Call third strike. So it looked promising with the leadoff hit, the winning run at first base, nobody out. All of a sudden now the winning run is at first base with 2 outs. Thiele is grounded to third. Got hit by a pitch twice, both times in the 2nd inning. He scored a run the first time. He got an RBI, getting hit with the bases loaded. Last time up he walked, scored a run. He's only been up officially once. He scored 2 runs. He's been on base 3 times. And again, I'm finding it hard to believe that Tech is not stealing second base. Hit foul down the left side. High for a ball. Off the catcher, that's going to move the runner over. If they had stolen second base, the winning run would now be at third. So one swing of the bat could end this. Center field is playing almost second base. High for ball 4. Oh, Shelley, the leadoff hitter, has been hit twice, walked twice. Colby Buckland grounded out, reached on an error, scored, singled in a run, singled and scored. So he scored 2, knocked in a run. He's got 2 hits. He's 2 for 4. And we're going to get a runner, I think, at second base. Elijah Christensen is going to run at second base.
Picked off last game in the game.
Two on, 2 out. Bouncing. Nice stop by the catcher. Taguion. Hit foul up in the seats. Hit in a right field for a base hit. They're sending the runner home. They hold him up. I thought they were sending him. They hold him up. Buckland gets his 3rd hit. The bases are loaded. And Ben Tartarini can be the hero for Lynn Tech. They left it up to him. He popped up, singled in a run, struck out, flied to left field. So it's all come down to this. 3 on, 2 out, bottom of the 7th in a tie game. Swing and a miss. Oh, nice stop. It went off the catcher. The run's going to score. Payon scoots home. It didn't go that far. The catcher tried to walk over to get it, thinking the run wasn't coming. And the wild pitch scores the run, and Tech makes a miraculous come from behind. They were down 9-0. They score 7 in the 3rd. They get 3 in the 6th to tie it up. And Christensen, Elijah Christensen running for Payon, makes the decision to score. The ball went about 3 feet down the first base line. The catcher thought he's not coming. Took a couple of steps to go get it. And Christensen scooted home with the winning run, and Tech wins it by a score of 11-10. They win it in the bottom of the 7th inning for their 10th win, and a terrible, heartbreaking loss for Salem Academy. They needed to win 2 to qualify for the tournament. They were leading 9-0. Tech makes a miraculous comeback, and they win it by a score of 11-10. I'm not even going to bother to try and wrap up the scoring because there's too many. Everybody contributed. 1 run in the first, 8 runs in the second gave Salem Academy a 9-0 lead. Tech got 7 and got their first 5 hits in the 3rd inning. They got 3 more in the 6th. And then Christensen wins it, scooting home. Nobody expected it to come. He grubs home, dives home with the winning run with 2 outs, the bases loaded. He scores on the wild pitch, and they're going to douse Eddie Lewis with water on the sideline. So very quickly, Seeley had 2 hit batsmen, 2 walks, scored twice, had an RBI. Buckland had 3 base hits, scored 2, knocked in a run. Tatterini had an RBI single. Giordano got hit by a pitch, had a base hit, scored 2. McCafferty had a double, knocked in a run, scored a run. Morales had a walk, a single, scored a run. Payon had 2 singles, knocked in a run, scored a run. Christensen running for him scored the winning run. Tyler Maynard had a walk, scored a run. And that was it for the Tigers. They win it 11-10. A miraculous, unbelievable come from behind, 9-0 down. They win it 11-10 for their 10th win of the season. Salem Academy will drop to 7-10, a very difficult and heartbreaking loss for them. 11-10, the Tigers win their 10th win. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm Don Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.